The second way that impermanence opens a door to the heart is how it reveals anatta. Remember, revealing, not self. It works like this. When I recognize the impermanence of everything, I also recognize that my thoughts and emotions are also just changing phenomena. You might be noticing that too. They're constantly changing, so they cannot be self, right? They are, we say, not self, anatta. So when I really get the impermanent nature of my thoughts and emotions and physical sensations, I'm less identified with these. We call this, you may have heard it, a thinning of the self, right? Or renunciation of self, right? So the sense that there's a fixed, solid, distinct, separate self, an I weakens. It thins. We find ourselves less defensive. There's no need to defend because there really isn't an egoic me that needs defending, right? I fully get that I am not my thoughts, emotions, beliefs, or physical sensations. It's very freeing. So when we live in harmony with impermanence, that's how anatta is revealed. Just like that. Anatta is revealed. We don't have to do any advanced or secret teachings to understand anatta. It just is revealed. And so then when we disidentify with thoughts and emotions, beliefs, and even our body, we're liberated to fully experience the flow of life, that river of change. We're especially free from the grip of thoughts and emotions that cause so much strife between people. All the belief systems, judgments, resentments that we typically have dissipate because we're not holding on to anything. We get along better with people. We're less separate from them. It's not so much a me versus you or us versus them situation. So living in harmony with impermanence is a secret superpower in interpersonal relating. You know, when I was working on this talk, I realized I should add more about this in my book because I'm just conceptualizing it. The Dhammapada says, anyone who understands impermanence ceases to be contentious. Because it's not about me. It's so easy to step out of the way of a contentious person. Like a matador, you can step aside and avoid attacks. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me. You know, that childhood saying becomes a truth you can live by. Right? The words will never harm me because there really isn't a me to defend. So with this understanding and living from a place of not self, our feeling of interconnectedness with people and the world increases. And this is so comforting because we realize we're not alone. And one of the biggest sources of human suffering is feeling separate and alone. Okay? So the not self teaching of anatta lifts that burden. So it enhances interconnectedness.